Hi, everyone. This is Carrie Reckling, Principal Reckling, and this is Cocoa with Carrie. We are going to have a short web version of this this week. I didn't have any pre-submitted questions that came in over the last couple of weeks on the form that was posted via e-news. I know it's kind of a busy time, and then I just thought I'd record a quick video that could share a couple of current happenings that are coming, and then we'll post it to our IMS YouTube page so families can watch it as they have time. Let's go ahead and start. So first off, I just wanted to touch base with students, especially in the spring. We start to see a little bit of pushing on some of the common expected behaviors that we're encouraging students to follow at school. This has been a busy year, and I know that I've shared that earlier this year, but especially we're seeing some current challenges with students arriving to class on time, as well as students having cell phones out during the day. So as a reminder, IMS is a part of a program. Anyway, we have part of our school rules is it's called Off and Away Bell to Bell, but we have a strong belief that cell phones, mobile device use, and the teenage brain, especially the early developing teenage brain can have challenging effects relative to social media, the pressures of being online, some of the technology addiction challenges that are there, just the notifications that come in and all the triggers as they're trying to learn and having those beeps happen throughout the day for many of our students that have devices and are on different applications. So what we do is the cell phones are supposed to be off and away bell to bell, meaning that they can have them on before school while they're waiting for school to start. Once the bell rings, they need to be turned off and be put into a backpack or into a pocket where they're not buzzing, not feeling it throughout the day. The only time then they are allowed to have their phones out is under the direction of a teacher. So if a teacher says, hey, we're going to play a Kahoot in class today, you're welcome to open up your phone. Students can then get out their phones, turn it on, use it for that educational experience, and then it needs to be turned off and put back away. We are seeing a little bit of an increase in students attempting to record TikTok videos during the day and just needing reminders about this policy. And so we've sent out in the last couple of e-news some reminders about what we do. We have the device turned into the office. Students can pick it up at the end of the day. If there's repeated patterns, we contact home. There's a process where they then move into everyday daily check-in, check-out, so it's not a distraction. So I'm just asking families if you can have a conversation about like healthy mobile device use outside, just during regular life, but specifically at school, and to follow our school rules relative to that, that would be greatly appreciated, because we are seeing a little bit of an uptick in that happening at school. I wanted to remind families we are organizing kind of our end of the year events, and we're coming back to some of our more traditional events, which is exciting. And so one thing that we're doing for all students is on the very last day of school, which is June 17th, it's a 2-hour school day. Some students choose not to come that day. We love to see anyone that can come. But what we do as a school is we have a school carnival. So for students that do come, we have an event where there's music in the commons, there's snacks. They can play games in the gym and out on the field. We have teachers hosting activities in their classroom where they can do crafts, watch movies, play games, kind of a social time. And so students can sign up to either be in a small group in a classroom or participate in some of the larger events throughout the morning. But we're excited to bring that back a little bit. There's a photo booth. I'm trying to think what else. We're working with a company that has some of the bigger games. So we don't have all the details specifically about what will be available. There'll be options for students to do during that time. So that's exciting. So last day of school, June 17th, will be that kind of school carnival day. We'll work with PTSA. It's always great to have extra volunteers to be around and present on that day, just because we have a lot of students moving. They have a lot of freedom to move around. And so it's just helpful to have lots of adults and friendly faces around to help students make great choices. The other two that I just want to make sure are on radar for everyone is our 8th grade events as we wrap up the year. So we're planning to have our 8th grade party on Wednesday, June 8th. And that's for students that are promoting from 8th grade into high schools next year. And we usually have a celebration opportunity for students that would like to attend, that we take buses somewhere, we have some kind of an event. So we are in the final stages of planning that, and we'll have details soon, permission slips and packets with information soon to come home. But right now, just know that it's planned for Wednesday, June 8th, and it will be most of the day. For any students that choose not to participate in that field trip, but do come to school that day, we'll have like a room where they can hang out and be with peers during the day, that day. And then lastly, I just wanted to bring up and remind everyone that the 8th grade promotion will, again, returning back to an in-person version of that finally. It's going to be on June 14th at 9 a.m. and families can begin to be seated at 8:45 a.m. We try to use this time to celebrate all of our students as a class that are moving on. Families are welcome, but we're asking you to not bring like the entire family. It's more adults, guardians that are close, because we don't have room in our gym for everyone to bring everyone to the event, grandparents, aunts and uncles. It's more just like a close family situation. And that will be a little bit more than an hour. And then we will have some snacks provided in the commons by our amazing PTSA. And then students are welcome to stay for that day and continue to go through their classes. We also often have a lot of students that families choose to check them out and go to lunch or something. So if you do choose to check your student out, we'll have lots of tables set up to be able to take your students home if you'd like. But that promotion will happen 8th grade, 6/14 at 9 a.m. and be a little bit longer than an hour. Just a couple of other things. We, in the e-news that happens next week, which are released each week, Thursdays at 5. We have a system change, so it's going to look a little bit different, and we're not calling it the e-news anymore. We're calling it the bulletin. So it's going to be the IMS bulletin that comes out weekly on Thursdays. It has a new feature. It's very organized. It's going to have some icons that you can see kind of a summary of what's happening, and you'll be able to click into each thing that you are interested in or each thing that you want to learn more about, and it will take you directly to the full information that's on our website. Tied to that as well is, since we won't have a kind of an e-message that goes out and then is posted as that message on our website, if you want to go back and find something that came out in the bulletin, there will be a site on our website that you can go use a search function. So they're not going to be posted as like the June 7th e-news. It'll be posted as just topics that were covered in the bulletins. And then so if you search for promotion, you'll be able to see all of the promotion announcements that we've made in the bulletin, and you'll be able to see which one is important to you. So there's a little bit of a shift. Next week, we'll share some information about how to navigate the new bulletin and how to find information on the website from the bulletin. So we'll include that. And then in the meantime, anyone that has questions, please reach out. It looks very nice. It's very clean, organized. I think it's going to be a great way to be able to find information that you need more quickly. So just know that change is happening. So the traditional e-news that we've been sending out in that format will be changed. You'll see it looks like a little bit of a different format starting this next week of May on Thursday when we send it out. And then lastly, I just want to say thank you to the many PTSA helpers that we've had in a variety of roles. Just thank you to the community. We have so many families that choose to use some of their time to come help with walkabout. We continue to welcome families to participate in that. If you have time during lunch or at the beginning of the school day is also great as well to do walkabout. Just to be an extra adult and a friendly face on campus. It's a wonderful opportunity to kind of see the environment where your students are going to school and just be a friendly presence that helps support our community. So we welcome any more of that. I think in the springtime, especially, things get busy, but we welcome any time that you can share and come be on campus with us. So big thank you. And that's all I have. It was a quick update. If anyone has questions, as always, you're welcome to reach out. The last Cocoa with Carrie will happen next month in May. But as always, if you have any questions, please just reach out. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.